Hello all, GC13 here. I've been getting some requests to do a second video of RimWorld, and since I did notice, somebody was nice enough to point out that I breezed through the battle in my first preview video pretty quickly at maximum speed. We're going to go ahead and do another one that's focused a lot more on the combat. So you see right now we are in the dark season when we'll be having to deal with raiders, and we're in the 6th cycle, so we'll get some pretty hefty raids. I do have the ability to repel them though. I have all these auto turrets. They're powered down right now because it's... I only have so much power. See, I have a lot of meat, a lot of draw on my power. These sun lamps, for instance, cost quite a bit, and I'm using them because the hydroponics just grow so much more quickly than the growing areas. So I think it's worth it. You see, I have quite the amount of food here. Let's see. Raiders have shown up. Oh, look at that. That's a puny amount of raiders. And a solar flare. Like I said, the AI likes to do this. Go ahead and render all of my defenses useless. And the reason I canceled this mining job up here, even though I really need the metal, as you can see, is because if I get too close to these raiders, they might attack early, and I'm betting that I can get my power back on my turrets before they attack. But even without the turrets, I should have enough damage from all these guys. Like, let's look at my crew. I have Uzis. They're not too great, but I have plenty of guys with good guns and good shooting skills. Lots of M16s. That's a R4 charge rifle. It just has the M16 model right now. But like I said, by the time they decide to attack me, I should have my auto turrets up, and if they're going to attack from this angle, they're going to be in for a big surprise. Okay. Let's get everybody assembled. I know I do have a few of my colonists who are actually incapable of violent action, so like I can leave Cabrera behind. I just need some of these people to be available to rescue my guys if they get downed in battle. So I'd like them far enough away from the fighting not to get hurt. So we're just telling them, you don't have to show up. Oops. And you should also come help. There we go. Oops. And we will just power up these guys. And we'll drop... I'm just getting everybody so we have better frontage here. And we'll drop the speed right here. This front's mostly won. I want to move over here so I can knock some of these guys down. Whoa, that was a grenade that just killed two of them. Or, no, just knocked them down. Never mind. Okay, fight's over. Let's see, and I want to unconscript everybody. These guys never were conscripted to begin with. And I'm just rescuing my guys who fell down. And then we'll see about how many of these guys we can rescue. Let's see. Ooh, this would be a very good addition to the colony. This person's very good at growing, so we're going to add them. This is a good fighter, and this one's an even better fighter. Because I only have 2 jail cells, I might be able to make more, because, let's see, how many beds have nobody assigned to them? 2. So I'm going to capture some extra pirates here. That's another fairly good fighter for us. And I also want them to start clearing out these corpses quickly. The people do not like to see them. Let's see, and Gilmore is doctoring, I guess. Gilmore. Let's see. I want a couple of people who are able to be doctors for these guys. They'll take them food while they're wounded, just like we take food to the prisoners. And we will start working on recruiting immediately, because I have some guys who are pretty good with their words. See, look at it. These are all the raiders who have messed with me. And some of these guys actually I've recruited so many people that way I can't even remember. This is my little trophy room. This is where I get my brand new weapons. And I actually sell quite a few of them to the traders who pass by. I'm gonna power these down just so I don't drain my batteries during the nighttime, because it's very handy to have that steam vent, but it's not the be-all end-all of power generation. You see, my other steam vent is up here, and if there are any more on the map, it would be just one, and it would probably be somewhere in this mess of a rocky area, and it's pretty hard to find. Let's see. Who's unhappy? Vargas is not very happy with me. Yep, it's the corpses that are bothering her. That'll go away very soon, so she'll go above. If she can make it to food without breaking. Oh, that's good. Okay. So you do need to... Oh, who's... Oh. There. That's why he was standing there. But this hydroponics area actually suits me very well. I make a whole bunch of food here in the hydroponics area, and I'm able to sell it and the weapons for all of the metal I can get, which is never enough. Wow, I actually need more dumping areas. I've just been constantly adding more here. They finally started using these graves. We're gonna hopefully fill those up. Just a little don't mess with us kind of thing. And I do have enough to pave these bedrooms now, and enough to actually put doors on 2 of them. And more raiders coming by to say hello. Whoa. Okay. Nobody's allowed to do any hauling until we deal with these raiders, because that'll trigger them right away. And they'll be coming here. I really wish I had a bit extra. Where are you guys going? No, you're not. Sly. Just picking a weapon for Sly. I want... take the M24. Yeah, it was a losing battle getting them not to come this way. That's okay. We're ready for action. We're just gonna power up our gun turrets. And take care of business. Lost one because he went over the barricade. Oh, you're useless in a fight. Okay. Who here isn't conscripted? You get out of the way. Anyway. Let's see. Who is capturable? Ooh, good grower, good grower. Nobody else, it looks like. So it's back to speeding through. Didn't manage to get him in time. There we go. And it's actually kind of difficult after every fight because you see I'm dealing with all of these guys have major penalties for having witnessed somebody's death and even worse for having seen the corpses. Which is that, oh, and I need to enable hauling again. So they can start clearing those out before I start getting mental breaks. But as you can clearly see, the raiders can't really mess with me. They got one of my guys. And I'm kind of mad at him for that, but I think that was because an incendiary set him on fire, and so he was just running around willy-nilly like an idiot trying to put it out. Not much I can really do about that. I mean, mean, I guess I could get longer range weapons on my guys. But other than that, I'm stuck. I do kind of look forward to filling this graveyard up. Slave trader, huh? Now, the slave traders are interesting. I could sell this person to the slave traders. I don't want to because they're obviously good growers, so they'll be very good. This is my moneymaker right in here. But it would be a bad idea for me to sell them because, especially right now, you see pretty much all of my guys have massive negatives over here to their happiness. That's very bad. I mean, it does help somewhat in that to witness someone's death also increases their fear, but just for the most part, I'd like to stay away from having to use that. But, and I really, really would like to not have any of my colonists go crazy. So we're gonna, pretty much all we're gonna do is we're gonna find Knight, who I believe is my smoothest talker. Sweeney's good, but he's all the way up there. Let's at least see what we have on the slave trader. They have a fair amount of money to buy some of these excess guns with. So I'd really like to... Here we go. Knight's busy, but Yodel's a noble, so has good social skills. And we'll just start getting rid of, because you can see we're running really low on room to stash weapons, so we'll just get rid of everything we know we don't want. We're just going to sell all these junky pistols. And you know what, I've never actually given any of my characters the Molotov cocktails or the frag grenades, so I don't even know what their range is. I mean, I see it's not good, but maybe, just maybe, I'll give some of my guys that later. We'll see. Anyway, slave traders served a useful purpose. Gave me money in exchange for stuff that I'm not going to use anyway. Just finishing off this building over here. Look at all those guns. But yeah, that's a couple combats for you. They can be pretty tense when the raiders start coming in crazy. I'm looking forward actually to seeing better differentiation on the guns. The creator was talking just today about actually adding in some more defenses like booby traps and barbed wire, which would make it a lot harder for them to get up here and throw those grenades on me. So I would definitely use those if those were enabled in, say, a future build. I hope you guys enjoyed this closer look at the combat, a much slower look at the combat, if nothing more. I mean, really, it speaks for itself. These raiders are vicious, and you just have to lay into them. But I've been GC13, and I hope you found this video very informative.